Hey, good morning. What's poppin'? This your boy Jay the Comedian. How you doing today? I hope y'all having a great day. I am. And today I wanted to talk to y'all about how to help people out of the organization. Well, I don't know if I want to talk to you about it as much as I want to explain how extremely difficult it is. And one of the main reasons it's so difficult is because the governing body they did something that when you think about it, it's completely evil. But it is just as genius as it is evil. They made people want to believe that it's true. And it's masterfully done. To make somebody want to believe something, you know? Like, there's a difference between believing in something and wanting to believe in something. Like, I simply can't accept this to be wrong. I can't accept it. I refuse to accept it. I have too much invested in this for this to be wrong. It's masterfully done. That's why they're so into every aspect of your life. They're into where you go, what you think, how you act, how you dress, who you love, how you love them. Every aspect of your life, the governing body has their fingers in. And after years and years and years of having it like this, it's devastating to learn that it's not true. It's devastating to learn that it's false. It's so devastating that you're just like, nah, I refuse to believe it. I'm not about to go through that mourning and that hardship of finding out the truth. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that emotional heartbreak. So I'm going to instead choose to believe that it's true. Even though I know for a fact that it's not. I'm going to choose to believe because I have so much invested. What if I believe that one day the squirrels are going to take over the planet and the Squirrel Overlord is going to come through and murder all the humans? So I say, no, not on my watch. And then for the next 40 years, I spend every day beating the crap out of every squirrel I see. And then 40 years later, just out of the blue, somebody comes to me and explains in great detail that I'm actually dumb and the Squirrel Overlord is never going to come. You know what? I'm like, no, what? What do you mean there's no Squirrel Overlord? I refuse to believe that. You know how much money I've spent in bail from beating the crap out of local wildlife? Do you know how much time and energy I spent chasing and beating the crap out of squirrels? Them things ain't slow. They're very fast and agile, and they can jump up trees and stuff. This is not an easy process. I've been doing this for 40 years. Do you mean to tell me that I've been beating the crap out of squirrels and bullying them and scaring them around the neighborhood for nothing? No, I refuse to believe that. I've been beating the crap out of these squirrels for good reason. And I refuse to believe that the Squirrel Overlord is not coming. Because that's not how that's basically what it's like to be a Jehovah's Witness. All you've been doing for the last 40 years, or the last however long you've been in it, you've just been irritating people, wasting their time and yours, and making money for the governing body. Because while they're sitting up there and they're involved in your life, you got to remember, look at what you're giving out compared to what you're getting. Just think about that. The perfect example is their most celebrated people, the Bethelites. What do they give? If you think being a Jehovah's Witness outside of Bethel is hard, oh, you need to talk to some of those Bethelites, especially the ex-Bethelites, the ex-JW Bethelites. They'll have a good story to tell you. Being inside, yeah, you work normal hours, you know, but you're going to work. You're going to work unless you're sick. And outside of working, oh, you're doing your daily text every day. You know that thing that you're supposed to do when you're a Jehovah's Witness that you just do sometimes? Oh, yeah, there's a textbook. Let me read one of these stupid scriptures. You know that thing you do, what you're supposed to do every day that you don't really do? Yep, you know, studying for meetings and stuff like that. Oh, you better study there. You don't have a choice. And then there's morning worship, and then you got to go down and breakfast, and it's Jehovah's Witness on crack. Like, it's crazy. And you got to do that for the entire period you're there. But the main reason you're at Bethel, the main reason is to work. Because as you know, they're getting that money. Even though they know they can't get any money from you, they're not paying you. And you're doing work. So you're doing free work. You know how much money is made off free labor? A lot. If they can have an entire organization make their books and everything else, send them out and do everything else, and all they got to do is pay for like shipping and handling like from other people, because you know they got their own shipping department and whatnot. You know, they probably got to just pay gas and stuff, because the Jehovah Witnesses work for free. $1 saved is $1 earned, and they earning a lot of dollars. And then once again, what do the Bethelites get once they've done all this work for all these years? Do they get a nice retirement package, a 401k, and go home and live the rest of their days in comfort? No. You can work at Bethel for 60 years. When you leave, you're going to have exactly what you came there with. You're going to leave with exactly what you came there. And what's really bad is that when you get to Bethel, they're going to tell you, yeah, come on to Bethel. You know, you work here for a couple years, and then a great tribulation will come. We got an entire plan. We'll take you right to the new system, and it'll be perfect. This is the best decision you've ever made. It is not. It is absolutely not. There's a reason that being a Bethelite is such a celebrated thing. It's because, man, to convince somebody to be a slave, it's not an easy task. You got to make them feel like they earned being a slave, you know? One of the things that I remember when I was young, like something that I learned that always stuck out of my mind, it was a simple term. The best way to enslave somebody is to make them believe that they're free. That's the best way to enslave somebody. Because physical chains can be broken and cut and tied, but those mental chains, man, you won't even know they're there unless somebody tells you. But after you've invested several years and several $100,000s in this organization, it's kind of hard to be like, you know what? I'll accept I've wasted my time and money. I can accept that, no problem. Moving on. But it's not just that, though. I wish it was. I wish that the Jehovah Witness just wasted your time and your money. But it's bodies behind this. There's literal thousands of bodies behind this. Say it's 8.5 million JWs, right? 8.5 million. Do you know how many of them would be willing to give their life via the blood issue? Do you know how many have given their life via the blood issue? Do you know how many people have given the life of their children via the blood issue? Can you then tell them, hey, yeah, you know the thing you let your kid die for? It's actually a false religion. You've wasted your time, and you probably shouldn't let your kid die. They will not accept that. They don't want to accept it. They will not accept it. Okay? Once somebody has made a commitment like that, they are locked into the organization. And one of the most disgusting things about the organization is that they'll take anybody who's locked into the organization, especially someone who's given their life. Like if somebody gives their life for the organization or dies inside of the organization or while they're a JW, their funeral will be used as a recruiting tool. And their family who's saying, wow, this person was willing to die for this, let me look into this a little bit further. Let me honor them by getting deeply into this organization. Let me do that. It sucks. It's bad. Like, yeah, that's like disgusting. That's legit disgusting, okay? Now, you say, oh, why are you bashing the Jehovah's Witnesses? No, the people don't know better. The people are invested. The people are doing all this, making these sacrifices for the long play. The long play is that they believe they're going to be in a paradise earth and they're going to have perfect bodies. They're going to live forever. They're going to be the most happy they've ever been, and they're willing to suffer through whatever this system puts through. They're willing to cut off family members, thinking that they're helping them to get this perfect life too. They're willing to do a lot of bad things in the name of paradise that's just waiting for them. And it's right around the corner. It's always just right around the corner. But unfortunately, the world is circular. There is no corners. So you're just waiting for something to happen that's not gonna happen. And I know you've spent a lot of time, energy, and effort, and you literally just can't accept that this is the wrong thing. But sometimes the best thing is to just rip the Band-Aid off. Rah! You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope y'all having a great day. I hope I didn't bring you down any, because I wasn't trying to. That usually ain't my goal. But I do have to be real from time to time. You know what I mean? All right. Holla at your guala. Deuces.